Hi, sorry about the video name because that was towards the end. This time I want to make it up to back the video. To back this is my first time watching the rescuers. I want to talk to the until the by the meet and come and the plan. After that, so, as you know, so far, I told you I didn't expect much from this movie because I didn't know anything much about this movie. Well, like most classics, you know what to expect, but some you don't know what to expect. This is something new to me. Um, this one was not my first classic. It was, I have watched so many Disney classics. So let's get to it. Right now, I begin. First they introduce start Venus Vista, the one before. Then to the next they will show this riverboat. Then this girl will come out holding catching a teddy bear, holding a bottle. She walk towards the deck and drop the bottle, and then the bottle floats. Then the opening credits, the main title starts, and the song, "The Journey" or "Will You Rescue Me?" The, so it will float. The bottle will float all the way. But since it was played in June, I remember watching it sitting down and watching this on Disney Channel Astro 615, but it's a Malaysian cable channel Astro. So as I was watching the part, outside was dark. Was about looks like it was going to rain. When they showed the lightning, makes sense already. Makes that except for that scene. So we follow this. They show this water float all the way to New York Harbor, and then the this bottle all the way for some. Well, now the next scene is the UN. You know the UN, United Nations quarters. We go there. We meet the rescue. We see Rescue Aid Society is actually a mouse version of United Nations. You also meet the first male protagonist, that's Bernard. Then all the delegates come, all the different mouse from the various countries. Then they come, they sing all the song. But the female protagonist we meet, she haven't come yet. Okay, while singing a song, they were singing towards the end of the song. Miss don't know this white female mouse, elegant mouse. The name of Miss Bianca. She is a Hungarian representative. Comes comes. Well, at the entrance, she sprays some perfume. She gets the attention of Bernard. Bernard is looking at her, and she looks at Bernard. Then later she goes in. Then we speak the chairman asks the mouse scouts to bring out the bottle, and then she asks Bernard to come in to use a comb as a ladder. So as you know, this movie was this scene was pretty touching for Miss Bianca, who wanted the message. She helped the chairman to read this message. It's from a girl named Penny, which we saw earlier in the beginning. She's the one pleading for help. She was saying where the location she was residing before. She was actually often residing this Morningside orphanage. Then Then first she asked the chairman to let her go accept take this assignment. But Bernard tells it's too dangerous for her to go. First, the chairman didn't want to go. Then he had second thoughts. Said, okay, you can go if you have a co-agent. So all the male delegates put up their hands for her to pick. To everybody's surprise, he picked Bernard. Went to the surprise of the chairman. She picked Bernard and Bernard asked, why you pick me? I'm just a janitor. Then we then she would say, we two make a great team. Then later at night on the very same day, they go and start the case. So they would take the bus, get out in front of the bus stops in front of the New York Zoo, right? Then it starts to rain. Starts to rain. Then they hide under the mailbox. Look, Bernard tell Miss Bianca that they should take this route, the map, the long way to the orphanage, while Miss Bianca wants to take a shortcut to the zoo. So after that, Mr. Bernard goes into the zoo. Then he hears a lion roaring. Then he runs back out. So then they take the original route to the orphanage. And in the orphanage, once they arrive at the orphanage, Bernard tells Miss Bianca, let's look around. So they look around. Mr. Bernard walks to looking for this girl's box. Then he enters a closet and finds this girl's box, Penny, whole until further notices stuff. So he will call Miss Bianca and both of them will look at her things, and Miss Bianca thinks that she's been adopted or that. So they go and find anything in her stuff. So an old cat by the name of Rufus heard some sounds from the box. Then he scratched himself. Then he looked, mice. Then they got scared. Bernard and Miss Bianca thought that he's going to chase them. And said he's not going to chase them. Then later they came out, or that they came out. Then Bernard asked what happened to this girl. Take out a notebook and ask what happened to this girl. Then she tells the story about this girl, that you will never find this girl here and she ran away or that. So do you remember? Remember the last time So he tells the story about the last time he saw her. She was sad. This the first time we hear her talking. And this one, he tells the story. The last time he saw her, she was sad. First, he asked her what was going on, so she denied it. And then by the way, then after denying, she denied. Then after that, she would tell her problem. That was adoption day. Then this literate, the couple that came look at her but adopted the literate girl. I think I heard that name somewhere before. Okay, so because they thought she wasn't beautiful enough. So Rufus tell her, no, you are beautiful. Then he will tell her, no, she will tell one day you will be adopted, but we just don't know. She don't know when. Then she tell him a poem. Rufus will tell her a poem. Tell Penny a poem. Makes the Penny better. Penny gave her two ginger snaps, which she took for lunch, and she's not supposed to take. Then she was. After that, they went for supper. And she was happy. That was the last time we saw Penny. Then, okay, that story over. Then he said, ran away. Okay, we know. Then Bernard said, look at that star. Something doesn't add up. It's not right. Yes. Then what is it? Miss Bianca asked. Then Rufus tells about this lady trying to offer Penny a ride and be a business partner. So so this must be something to do. And Bernard told Miss Bianca, let's head to he will also tell this lady owns a pawn shop at the street, down the street. So yeah, Mr. Bernard told what we go there. Told Miss Bianca, come on, let's go and investigate that. Then you know what happened in that. Then before he went, suit yourself. No, this Penny might be in trouble. So they went. So Rufus thinking, what can two mice do? And okay. After that card, they went to the pawn shop. Miss Bianca, while in the pawn shop, Miss Bianca found this girl's book, the first grade reader. And then before they can investigate further, the phone call. Okay, the phone call is where they get a hint. Actually, by the way, which I think it's back. Because down where they were keeping the girl, Penny, and what she was up, what they want her, are using her. Okay. Then they try to follow Bernard, got into suitcase, then our Miss Bianca got in the car. You know the car scene drove all the way to JFK or I don't know JFK or what because that's the only thing I think of if you talk about New York City. Then okay, they fall off. You know the suitcase fall out. Then the very next day they plan to go there to this place called Devil's Bayou. They go and get a flight to Albatross Airlines. What a name. No, it's actually a but because it got US Airlines, so let's forget about that. So they will find this albatross named Orville, who will fly them from New York City to this Devil's Bayou. Okay. And we know they fly and then the scene, you worry too much, all the Miss Bianca gets so caught up. That's Bernard not to worry. We take care of it. This is not then the song Tomorrow Never. Yes? Just wait.